Bars.
I see Cap with his championship belt and everything, man. Cap is taking all the smoke on any subject, don't matter.
It depends.
Well, okay, all right. You know
I
what?
don't
Yeah,
know.
let
I
me
don't
not
know.
even. No,
It
no. Let's
it
talk about something
it
else. Let's talk about
depends.
something else.
I don't
Let's talk
know,
about something else.
Pre. I don't know, Pre.
Let's talk about something else, man. I'm
It
not even.
depends, you know what I mean? It
Okay,
depends on
let's
who
talk
asked.
about
It,
this. I want to talk about
depends on
this.
who asked. It depends on who
Yo, Cap.
asked.
I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it.
I don't care what you do, man. Well,
The
I said
streets
I
want
wasn't
to
gonna
know,
talk.
though, Cap.
I said I wasn't gonna talk about it no more. But whatever you
All right.
ask, I'll
All
answer
right.
whatever question you ask. But I said I wasn't gonna talk about it. But I'll answer if you got a question that you want to ask. You can get it next.
Yeah.
Yo, Roy
Don't
No,
dropping
no,
something.
no.
Oh,
don't
I
get
thought he
No, no,
scared.
dropped.
no,
Yeah, I was
no,
about
no,
to
no,
say,
no,
don't get
not at all.
scared.
Not at
You ain't
all. Not
scared,
at
is you?
all.
Oh, okay. All right.
Cap.
So
Streets want to know, man. Streets want to
each
know,
want to
Cap.
know, right? Each want to know what they want to know.
It's a brother out here that they say they hit your man Sarnetta.
Uh huh.
They wanted to head up, debate with
Right.
you on a particular thing.
Right.
Cole, we gotta talk about it, Cole. Don't
Okay.
do that. We gotta talk about it. I
What's
want to
up?
know. The
You
streets
want
want to know.
the streets want to know? Well, you ain't saying what the streets want to know. You said they hit upside Netta, right?
Yeah, yeah. No, no. I'm saying it was a particular brother.
Right.
Brother wanted
Hit up.
smoke with you directly. He hit upside Netta.
Right.
So
And I said, I
it,
said no.
it was yeah. It well, hold on.
Right.
You said you told Sarnetta no.
Hold on. He said, hold on. Hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah. Let's unpack this because I
Yeah,
said
unpack
no.
it. Come on. Come
Let,
on
Wait,
with it, man. Listen,
wait,
let,
wait, wait, wait.
I'm going for it. Shout out to Daniela. Daniela wanted this. Go ahead.
Yeah, Corey,
No, I did not. I
that's
no,
some
I
shit
didn't
right
even
Look
say
at
there.
it,
that. Look
Cap.
at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. I
Nah,
did
didn't even
not
want
want
that.
this, man. I didn't want
No, I
this,
did
man.
not. I didn't.
But
I
good. But
didn't.
good. Look, good. What's up?
let's
Come on.
let's intensify the room for a moment. I'm gonna talk about what everybody want to talk about for a
Well,
second.
talk about it, man. Ain't
Let's talk
nobody
about it.
scared. Bring it up.
Hold on.
Brother named
Wait, Cap. For the
Okay.
brother to say particular brother
I'm
and
about to say
not
his name.
say the particular brother.
Yeah, like he ain't got no problem calling me out, but then he
I'm gonna
don't want to
call his
say
name.
name.
I'm gonna call
Oh,
his
okay,
name.
good. Yeah, good. What's up?
Deacon Hakah of Genesis Israelites.
Right.
Brother initiated a head up debate with you
Hmm.
via Sinetta, to which he was told from Sinetta that you declined the debate.
Right. I did decline it. That's correct. That's right.
Brother then go live, you know, um,
And
explaining
talked
the
about the
situation
debate.
and
Right.
and and talk right.
Right.
Thus
Right.
leaving us. This is always thus leaving
Thus
us.
leaving us to what?
Leaving us. Um, with a not
Salivating and
clear
shit. Like,
understanding on
damn.
where you gonna be at on this debate. Is you gonna take the challenge or not? That's the question the streets
That's the
want to know.
question.
Cap. That's
Streets
the
want to know.
question.
Streets is
Streets want
watching.
to know that. Are we in
No
the New
doubt.
Testament? Are we not in the New Testament
What the
debate
fuck
with
is
you and
that?
Deacon Hakai on the Versus platform on God First Game? Shout out to
Hmm.
Chris Cole. is, is that what the streets gonna get at some point?
Hey, I guess I came back in the room at the perfect
Look at
time.
At
right.
Hold
the
Look
on,
at
hold on,
y'all
hold on,
perfect
stop.
hold
Look at
on.
time.
y'all
I'm
stop punk
tired of not.
ass. Look
I'm
Hold on,
at
tired
it.
hold
of
on, hold
Look
on,
not
hold
at
hearing
on.
it.
Yo,
nobody
Cap,
Look
mention
this,
at
it.
it.
yo,
That was
Cap,
stop.
this for you, Cap. Hold on.
I'm tired of dancing around the shit, y'all.
Right. There
Stop.
you go,
We
man.
talking
Don't
about it.
dance, man. Don't dance.
I'm tired of dancing around the shit.
You said
Saul
I'm
shooting
tired of
around the
dancing,
shit.
man.
Everybody want to know. Let's talk about it,
Everybody.
Cap.
No sweat. I'm down with it. So we talk about it now. So the way it happened was when well, I think it was Friday, I sat down with the police. We was asking them questions about police brutality. Sarnetta was there, he was filming. And so Sarnetta asked about loyalty, and then I talked about loyalty. Sarnetta put the video up Friday. Saturday is when Sarnetta texts me, and hold on, let me get my other phone. He forwarded me the text that he was sent from Deacon. So from up until that point, all I was just talking about was loyalty, and then I used, and I didn't even just talk about him. I said in the past month, it's been 5 Israelite groups that popped up. That's what I said. And so I was talking about all of them in general. I even talked about them cats that was showcasing a new T-shirt, and I thought it was disgraceful to have been just separating from one group and to be so freely to brag about what you're doing now. So that conversation wasn't about just them. It was about all these groups just popping up. And we shouldn't be so quick to just have all these groups. And why is people accepting these groups? Just my opinion. And so after I did that and Sinetta put it up, then Sinetta contacted me like 2:30. Was it Sunday? Both of them had a debate. Okay, so this was actually Sunday that he sent. I had to look at the day of the text. So I could have swore he sent this to me Saturday. I'm sorry. So when he sends the text to me, I said to him that I'm not doing that debate. No, that is Saturday. I'm sorry. Because I text him Sunday. I'm sorry. So he texts me Saturday at 4:57. So that's after Deacon sees me speak about loyalty when I'm talking about Israelites as a whole. It wasn't just about them, although they was a part of what I was talking about. So I didn't see how me talking about them not being loyal now equates to me wanting to do a debate with him as far as, and he wanted it to be me and Katazai versus him and Aside. That's what he wanted. And so um, I didn't see a point in that because I felt like he only was asking me, like, let's say if I hadn't said nothing about the loyalty thing or something like that, and then he was just asking me randomly, um, maybe I would take it under consideration. But I looked at it as he's only asking me this because I was talking about them and others being disloyal. So for me, I just wasn't interested in doing no debate. And I told Sinetta on the phone, I said, I'm not debating them. I said, what I was talking about was loyalty. I'm not debating them because I feel like they have to get their group off the ground. That's why you see them. I think he has a debate September 14th because they have a following. They got followers. I think they might have more followers than me. I don't know. Um, but that's all from Sakari. So now they got to build this stuff up from Genesis. And I'm just not going to be a part of that build up because I don't approve of break off. I don't approve of breaking off from Sakari and creating another group. I would prefer if they didn't do nothing and they just got back together because most people don't know. Corey knows this. The actual debate that I actually wanted to do but got turned down was me and Gorilla. Me and Gorilla was working on a debate. This was like last year or earlier this year. I'm not sure when. So me and Gorilla was going to actually debate this subject. Are we in the New Testament? But it was turned down by my school. In this instance, I turned it down. I didn't even bother asking my school if I can debate Hakah or not. I'm excuse me, yeah, Deacon or not. I just said no, I'm not debating them because to me it's a different spirit. I don't feel like it's an honest spirit in doing a debate. So you're not going to see me debate him at all on this subject. You asked me the question, which is why I'm answering. I'm not even going to talk about it anymore. I would just talk about being loyal, and that was it. So I don't see how me talking about him not having loyalty to Sakari equates to let's debate the New Testament. We could debate brotherhood, but I don't see how it equals. I don't see how them two things equal. So that's going to answer your question.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah, and I see somebody said he asked for a debate before the incident. That's not true. I think I got from my timeline. My timeline is I spoke about disloyalty Friday, so I never put the video up Friday. I got the text Saturday about it, and then so he knew Saturday I didn't want to do it, and then Saturday night when I did my radio show, I think I mentioned that he wanted to do a debate, and then that's when I did my little. I think I said because I thought the shit was funny, and y'all know me, I make fun of all kind of shit, and so um, I don't know, so I just made fun of it. Now, of course, he's gonna say something because I made fun, so I don't even have an issue with whatever he said. I didn't watch none of his videos though. I didn't watch none of his response videos or anything like that, and then that's it. But you was about to ask a question.
Con, so in short, because you feel like his request was disingenuous based on how the debate came about. You wouldn't take the debate.
Right. I
I,
don't look at it as he's asking a debate because I said he wasn't loyal. He's not asking for the debate because we had a conversation. And everybody, one thing everybody knows about me, I'm like the most easily accessible brother on the planet. So he didn't have to go through Sinetta. He could have contacted me himself. He didn't have to go through Sinetta. He could have just contacted me. And I would have told him the same thing, but he could have just contacted me. But going through Sinetta, and this ain't the first time he going through Sinetta. It was another time we went to Sinetta to ask about me, but it wasn't. I don't think it was about debating me. It was about finding people for him to debate. Um, and I'm just not assisting that because I don't agree that I don't think that Sakari should have that split. I think that they should stay together and make amends. So that's my position. So I'm not helping nobody. I'm not
Con,
helping nobody do nothing.
I feel validated in asking these questions because for those who know, they know. I feel the same way you feel about that, and I was active in that regard. So I ain't gonna go into it. But let me ask you this.
hmm
All right, that would be you would decline Deacon's debate. Would you accept Gorillas?
With Gorilla, I did, but the Gorilla one, my school didn't accept it at the time. My school turned it down. That's what I just said. Like I admit, like it was fucked up is Deacon knows this, which is another reason why I didn't want to accept the debate. Because I feel like he would have threw that in Gorilla's face, me personally. If if I would debate Deacon, but my school turns down Gorilla, I don't want to be caught up in the middle of that. So there was a conversation. It was me, Corey, Deacon, Gorilla on the phone and it was proposed for me and Gorilla to do it because of our positions in the community and our relationship. Because me and him have an excellent relationship, because he's a brother, him and I can have the dialogue, and it wouldn't be a major issue. It wouldn't be no me talking trash to him, him talking trash to me. It would be an excellent conversation between two brothers that have a great respect for each other. So if that didn't happen, and then I go and then do this debate with Deacon, I don't want to be in the middle of that too. Like most people think it's just, oh, Cap just don't want to do it, but they don't know that backdrop too. So I wanted to debate Gorilla. My school turned that down. With Deacon, he ain't on Gorilla's level. I turned that down. I didn't even ask my school that. So I wouldn't do it for that reason too, because that's when I'm saying I don't want to be in the middle. That's why I don't want to be in the middle. So I go debate Deacon. You know what Gorilla gonna say? Hey man, how you debate Deacon? But I couldn't get to debate. So I'm not being caught up in the middle of that. That's their thing. That's their issue. I'm not helping him build up Genesis. Maybe when he get up. So I was about to make some more fun, but I'm trying to refrain from that. But I wouldn't do that because I'm not gonna. Because I'm loyal and I know what brotherhood is. I'll just won't debate at all. Neither one of them. If anybody was to get the debate, it would have to be Gorilla Hebrew because he asked first, and I wanted to do that one. I do not want to debate uh, Deacon at all.
So, like, I
Con,
just want to add to it to add a little bit more context to it. What
con,
Cap is saying is definitely true. Just to add the context from the opposite side, so we can just make sure that there's like no confusion and it don't, because I know I built with both sides. What Cap is saying is true, where there was going to be a Captain Tazaryach versus Gorilla Hebrew debate. It would have been crazy, because of these two brothers is. Everybody know how close I am with Gorilla. Everybody know how close I am with Cap. Just to give Cap a little backdrop and other people a little backdrop. It was from what I understand out of Deacon's mouth, it was much more of Deacon's idea. And I'm not talking about in the last week we had this conversation. I'm talking about a year ago when we was putting this together. This was Deacon's idea. What Deacon wanted to do was, hey, we have a lot of Israelites going speaking against like other like Christianity and Muslims and all of that. You see those formal debates happening. We see that happening consistently, informally and formally. But then Israelites are slick dissing each other doctrinally, not personally, but doctrinally and they are not settling the matter formally. So what Deacon's idea was to, let's get brothers who teach major doctrines that could be separate from each other in the same space. This is just for clarity. Deacon was, I wanted to make sure that I said that. Deacon was putting together that debate between Gorilla and Cap. He was putting it on the platform. It was his idea and it was his funds behind that debate happening. He just felt like, of course, he would take the debate against Cap, but Gorilla being number one and Sakari, him being number two, Gorilla being number one, and being a much more, renowned face in the community, he felt like that would be a much better look. So even at that time, he wanted to debate you just to be crystal clear on one-on-one conversations that me and him had at that time, as well as me, him, and Gorilla before I said when I was on the phone with them, and I was like, yeah, man, Cap, my guy. I'm quite sure, even if he don't want to, he's not interested in doing it, he's going to communicate to me clearly why he don't. So when me and Cap spoke, Cap was like, oh, yeah, he entertained the idea. He was like, yeah, definitely. And then we all got on the phone, like Cap said, watched it out for hours. And, long story short, after, hey,
Okay.
Cap, that's you got it.
Yeah, that's my boy. I'm sorry.
No, he good, he good. So Cap had a conversation, a phone call or two once he connected with his own organization. And however that went, that's personally amongst them. That's not our, business at all. That was called off by, Cap and his side, so the other side was ready. But I just wanted to be fair to communicate. Deacon did not only call out Captain Tazaryach at that time, but he called out multiple names in the community that he wanted me to reach out to, that people would say, quote unquote, have status, but he didn't want any beef. He wanted everybody to be on the same accord, but just sit across from each other formally. If we're wrong about this and we're wrong about that, so on and so forth. So what he didn't want to do, Cap, just to be respectful to the brother, he didn't want it to be where brothers is that has nothing to do with him and his brother being Gorilla Hebrew to be speaking on that matter. And I feel like that's fair. And I feel like if people did speak on the matter, oh no, he's still here. I thought he zoned out of the room. His phone always going out. But his situation was, if brothers is speaking, trying to draw a wedge between him and Gorilla, because regardless of whatever they had going on or whatever they have going on, it's their business. If brothers is using a situation as a prop or a situation to make mockery, then brothers should step forward. And he don't want to make mockery back to brothers about anything. He actually want to debate doctrinally to, let's see if your position is true. And his one of his leverage to reason to grab that same topic was that is a topic that you guys disagree on, but it was also a video where there is a UPK priest that was saying that, Sakari's doctrine and that is garbage. He was teaching that in a class versus just teaching, hey, being in the new covenant is true, brothers, what I'm saying, da 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 da. Let me show y'all what's going on. No, he's calling out camps by name and saying it's garbage. So brothers is saying, if you saying I can't fight and I'm stepping up to the fight and you don't want to fight, obviously you scared. And that's how brothers is looking at it. It's like, we ain't talking about you, but if you talking about us, okay, come outside then. All right, you don't want to come outside? Well, stop talking about me. It's that simple. So that's how brothers was looking at it from their side. I ain't saying who right or wrong. I just wanted to communicate that to where the brother was trying to peacefully have a form. All right, let's create edification out of it and then stop dealing with each other, or else let's just stop talking about each other. I ain't talking about you. I don't want nobody talking about me. So that was his whole emotion and energy behind it. But I just wanted to qualify
Later.
that. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Cap. You
No,
got it.
no, you had went out for a second.
Oh, my bad. I don't even know what everybody missed. My
I
bad.
want
No,
you,
it was
Cole. I want you. I really want Salaki Cap. This is the part I want you to hear, Cap. I really want you, Cole, to go back to when the Cap was saying that the Sakari doctrine on the New Testament was garbage. At that point in time, I think when you do that and explain that, hopefully Cap would understand that Deep wasn't trying to make an opportunistic debate because of what you said. Then this was contextual. This was consistent from that. You saying that kind of just made him initiate it, but this was already in a rap. And I don't think, from Deacon's perspective, I can't speak for him, but I don't think from what he's saying he's any different on the New Testament than Alazar is.
No, of
Cap,
course
correct?
not. I
You see
mean,
what
they
I'm
they
saying?
built the doctrine. They built the
Huh.
doctrine together in the doctrine that he stand on. So, of course not. You know what I'm saying? They both teach the same thing.
Hey, hey
So
Corey, you
that
saying that somebody in my school mentioned Sakari by name?
yes, sir.
Con. That's
Okay.
why I was gonna say.
Is this recent that they mentioned?
Go ahead, man.
Is
I
is
can't.
this
I
recent?
I don't. No, I don't have the date. I don't have the date, but I can send you the link to the video.
No problem. That still would be for somebody for Sakari to respond to. He ain't Sakari no more.
No, that's what I'm saying. So I send you the link. But I'm saying if when he
No,
was a
what I'm
part
saying
of
is
it.
that man, he ain't a part of it no more.
Yeah, but that's why I would agree with you. I'm saying
Oh, okay.
I'm not. I don't even know if the guy is still a part of UPK. I'm just
No,
making
I
the
think.
point of saying
Well, yeah. If y'all know the video, y'all can send it to me. I can tell you if he's in the school or not. I would just like to see when he said it.
yeah,
Um,
and
I'm
yeah.
talking.
It
What
wasn't.
I'm
It
talking
wasn't.
about, he said it. Not Deacon, but the brother that y'all say is in my school that said it. Because I didn't
Yeah,
watch none of the videos. I didn't bother watching. I think no. Let me be correct. I saw like 15 seconds of it, and after I heard what Deacon said, I just chose not to watch no video. So I don't know what was said in any of the videos.
got you. So, but the brother also, like I said, it was Sakari by name, but it was also the doctrine itself
I said
talking
this
about.
was 3 years ago.
You got the link already?
Yeah, yeah. My little
Yeah.
my little son, my son sent it to me. Um, he gonna
Hold
get
on,
mad.
Cap.
He
Hey,
gonna
Cap.
get
Don't even
mad.
say who said. Don't even say
I
who it was.
okay. All right.
Don't
No,
even
so
say
no,
who.
I'm not gonna say who
Cause,
it was at all.
wait,
But
because at
that
first,
was.
Cap, I was thinking
Mhm.
your actual son did it, but then when you laughed, I
Uh,
said, "Hold on, who is he talking about?" And then that's crazy that a name came to my mind when you said that. That's crazy that a name came to my mind.
that's
Hey,
my
I
man right there. I
apologize.
love that nigga, man. But I ain't gonna say nothing. But no, that video from 3 years ago. So you can't use a video from 3 years ago, and you're not in that organization. But now again, I didn't know that, and even with knowing that, it just doesn't change my position because the back information, Corey, that you gave, I appreciate it. But again, I'm not debating. I'm not like for me, I asked to debate because of me questioning loyalty. And that loyalty, if anybody go to my last response, which was yesterday, I'm not picking sides between Deacon and Gorilla. I don't know what happened between them. So I'm not picking sides. When I'm saying they should get back together, that goes for Alazar too. I don't think Alazar and Deacon should be apart. They started the shit. So I'm not helping them do nothing. So that's my position. And nobody's gonna get me to chime in. I'll listen to anybody talk, but you're not gonna get me. That's brotherhood. I'm giving them brotherhood by not helping them and by saying, "Hey, when you can ask me that when you mend the brotherhood with your brother." That's what I'm saying. Come to me when you do that. When you do that, then we can talk. Until then, I my bad, Tally. My bad, Tally. Until then, I'm not doing nothing
So
ever.
Cap,
Mhm.
last question. And I appreciate you for not ducking the smoke. I appreciate it. The
I
streets
don't
want to
duck
know.
nothing, man. Like when
Oh,
people
praise.
say cap something, man, just say the shit right there. I ain't ducking nothing. I'm a whole real nigga out here, man.
That's that Newark shit. That's that Newark shit. Yo, so
Jersey
all right,
City though. Don't disrespect my city,
Jersey
man.
City.
Yeah, don't disrespect my city,
Word
man.
word up. All right. So look, last thing, and I think we'll be done with it. So listen, what if
Say what you just
Alizar
said to
gets in the
Tazaryach.
debate?
Say what you just said to Captain Tazaryach right now. You talking shit. Say it now. Don't get quiet. Say what you just
Oh
said to
shit.
Tazaryach right now.
Oh shit.
Say what you just said.
Hold
What
on,
you
what you
said
talking
about Jersey City. Say it.
Who trying to shit on Jersey City, man?
Yo,
My
Cap.
rib. She talking shit.
Oh
She
my
said. She
God,
said.
man.
She said Jersey City. Fuck Jersey.
But your husband
Wow.
from Jersey, man.
I know. Nobody goes to Jersey though, for real.
She from dirty ass Queens, man. Yo, let me go on mute, man.
That's funny as hell, man. Shout out to your rib, yeah,
Shout out, shout out.
but go
Yo,
ahead,
why
finish. Go
everybody
ahead,
be hating
finish.
on Jersey, man?
Yeah,
Jersey
man.
is fat.
So
I don't know why people hating on Jersey,
I
man.
I have mercy on Cap too because he said something else crazy, but I didn't interrupt the bill. He said something real crazy.
What I say, crazy?
You
Was it
said
Paul's crazy?
you said everybody knows I'm easily accessible. I'm like, God damn, nigga. Like,
wow, damn,
you gotta come
You
on
gotta
now.
damn.
listen.
You better
Sometimes you
than that.
gotta help your brother. You gotta help me in those moments, man. You're supposed to
You
say
better than that.
something.
You better than
Thank
that,
you.
Cap. Come
You're
on,
right.
man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate your words.
If, if you need counseling, bro, I'll come to the gym at 11 o'clock and counsel you, bro. You
Thank you.
better
I
than that.
appreciate it, brother. I needed that. Thank you, brother. You're so kind, man. So kind.
Easily accessible is crazy, Cap. So
That shit
listen,
Word.
is crazy. Yeah,
it's
I'm
crazy.
listening, man. What?
So last question. So
Uh,
with all that being said, my brother Alazar, he is in good standing with you. Y'all
yeah.
just was taking pictures. Y'all was good. I saw
That's
it.
my
Y'all,
man. You know
everybody
what's
was good.
messed up? I took a picture with Deacon down there too, which is another reason I won't do it. I was just with the nigga the week before he left,
He said that.
talking to yeah. That shit's crazy to me. And
It
then
ain't
they
smoke Cap. He just it ain't that
it
kind
ain't
of smoke
about
Cap.
smoke. It's a
He just want the fade on the doctrine.
hey, it's a lot of niggas that believe we in the New Testament. He can get a fade from them. He ain't got to be from me. Why you got to get a fade from me? Listen, why do I got to be the one to entertain everybody that want to debate?
Here's
My
the thing,
debate is based on
because
the
that's
spirit, and if I
this
don't
goes
fear
back
it,
to what
and I don't feel
right.
if I don't feel it in the spirit, I'm not doing it, and I don't feel debating him in the spirit, so I'm not doing it. This ain't got nothing to do with my school. I am not debating
Would
him.
you debate Alazar?
I wanted to.
Would
You know,
you?
maybe it's something that we could. No, I wanted to. That one I took to my school to make sure because we rarely, I'm debating another Israelite. I wanted to see how the school perceived it, and so the school said what they said. So that's different. You can't ask me if I wanted to. I already said I did. That's why I went to the school. I
But
did want to
I'm
debate
talking
him.
about your current position. Where you at with
I
it
would have
right
to
now?
ask. Well, he would have to ask me and say to me he wanted to debate, and then I would see if we could. But I would because him and I, like I said earlier, we have an excellent relationship. We probably the two that could do it in a way where Israel could watch and they ain't got to walk away and feel like, damn, the really hate Tazaryach or vice versa or something like that. I think we would have been able to do it the best way. So if you ask me if I would want to do it, yeah,
I
that it
agree.
just depends on how it would go.
I agree. I think that'll be a
Hey,
powerful conversation.
hey,
hmm
outside looking in, I understanding from the perspective of Cap, I think that it would be more integrity to reach out to the school because it's another Israelite camp. You know what I'm saying? Like a Christian reaching out and you being on your show, I think it's pretty different. You know what I'm saying? It's a different
Yeah.
dynamic.
Oh,
You
I'm
know what I'm
glad you
saying?
said that. Yeah, I'm glad you
Right.
said that for now because, my show Across the Line been open for 10 years now. I've been doing that show for 10 years. Anybody can come on that show and ask their question, man. When I'm saying debates, I'm talking about formal. But if somebody popped on my show, as I said last night, if somebody popped on the show and asked a question, we're not going to duck it because they're Israelite or whatever. We're going to answer whatever the question is. So anybody can, you can do it that way. When
All right,
somebody
so
asks my position on are we in the New Testament, that's my position. If you believe in Christ, there's no way you're not in the New Testament. And then most people gonna bring up completion points and this point. We ain't nobody gonna argue that. But if his blood redeemed you, that blood wasn't for the old covenant. I'm sorry. Every time y'all
So
say
Cap,
Bahashem, y'all saying,
so Cap, you saying we, what you saying right now that we in the start of it
every
is what you're saying. You saying
yeah,
it's
like
not.
everything if that and that's why it's hard for me to even get into an actual debate. So, like, if somebody that don't believe we in it start bringing up points that have not been completed, we don't teach that. All we teach is that if you under Christ, Christ did not do anything under the old covenant. Hebrews 9:15 says he is the mediator of the New Testament. So if he's your mediator, that's for the New Testament. It's not for the Old Testament. So that's how we teach it. Most people get into all this fulfillment stuff. You never heard us say everything in the new covenant is fulfilled. We've never said that. So it's hard for me to have these conversations because they're going to argue points that I'm not going to argue. So in some cases, it ain't even worth having a debate. That's a whole nother thing. In some cases, it ain't even worth having a debate. I'm gonna ask them a few things. They're gonna say, "Where's the law in our inward parts?" I don't see where the law get in your inward parts through magic and shit. But I could see where in the New Testament they had the law in their inward parts. I can read that. So in some cases, it ain't even worth me having a debate at all. In some cases.
But I think in the same cases that position would need to be explained by the by Alizar. That's why I'm saying I think there's validity in the conversation,
Right.
and I
So
think
let's say if it
the
wasn't a
valid-
debate, let's say if it wasn't a debate, but a conversation. Maybe a conversation would do better than a debate because you don't have to pick a winner. A conversation is like, let's say, like me and Gorilla sat down in Atlanta like 2 years ago. Let's say we had a sit down where we're discussing New Testament versus Old Testament. So now it's not necessarily a debate. It's just two Israelites going over their positions as to why we say we're in the New Testament and someone saying we're not in the New Testament. I mean, that's doable too. That
So
probably
do you have to
could
get
be
that
more
approved,
fruitful.
Cap? Would you have to get a conversation approved?
Who asking me that?
This year, Mike. I don't know if I,
I'm being
I'm just
no,
damn
relax,
Jeremiah.
Cap,
brother.
calm down, man, acting dark
No,
skinned and shit, bro.
no,
No,
I'm just asking because you said I know you say you got to get the debate
Scared the shit out
approved.
the
yeah,
You know what I'm
brother,
saying?
man.
no,
A
I just
conversation.
wanted to mess with it. Listen, when he said it, I just wanted to mess with the brother, man. That's all. If
Oh
he was
no,
offended,
no,
I ain't
no.
mean nothing by it.
Oh no, I ain't offended. Hey,
Don't
Cap.
let
Hey,
Roy
I'm
get
a
in the
man.
middle.
Cap. Hey, I'm a man just like you. I ain't no
Damn
man
right.
got no
There you
business
go.
getting offended by no
Yeah, that's what
question.
I'm saying. Don't let Roy
Yeah.
get in the middle of that shit, man, trying to talk some shit, man.
Oh no,
He
no.
ain't
I'm
even
serious
show up
because
when
I
I was
want to know
supposed to
too.
link up with him. But a sit down, no, I don't necessarily I wouldn't say that I have to get a sit down approved. I wouldn't say that. No, I wouldn't say if that's
Okay.
what you're asking.
Well, there you go, right there, Roy.
Hey,
All right,
Salakia.
hold on, Tyler. Let me
What's
get
up,
this.
Tally? My bad,
Yo.
Tally. You know you're my nigga, man.
So no debate, but you will take the conversation.
Yeah, I can have a conversation. Yeah, I don't see that being a problem. But neither he nor I have ever have discussed that. But a conversation is not bad.
I'm gonna holler at my dog.
Look
I'm
at,
gonna
look
holler
at,
at my
look
dog.
at, look at, look at.
I'm gonna holler at my dog.
Uh-huh.
I appreciate that, Cap. Hey, look, I'm gonna mute up. I appreciate that, Cap.
Hey, no sweat,
Uh,
brother.
I
hey, a
appreciate
real
Look, look.